Let's go. Yo, I'm like an addict, ooh, I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. You're never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change.
Alright, welcome back to S-Rounds Racing. So, dig or die weekend. I know it's almost a week later, but we've been busy. So we got the car home, we blew the charge pipe off on the first round of second chance. And we're like, alright, I'm going to come out here and go ahead and put everything back together, double check things. And I popped the radiator cap open and low on water. So I was like, alright, fine, I'll top it off. And that's when I found no problem. So here, I'll show y'all what I'm talking about with this issue we got going on. And apparently we blew a head gasket and I didn't know it, but here, I'll show you just how bad it is. So Super K is filling the radiator now. Oh, that doesn't look normal. Alright, first round, second chance race. Like I said, when we launched, you'll see car sets back, takes off, and you might see some stuff coming down right in front of the license plate. That was fuel. We overfueled the car, so when it sloshed back, it kind of started draining out. But toward the end of this race, it's going to be hard to see, but we didn't zoom in. You'll see a white cloud of smoke about right there. That's when the head gasket went. Alright, so I was able to get the weekend to come back to the house to pull this thing apart. Like I said, I was having to leave for some school, but we had to work this morning, and then anyway, I don't have to be back until 9 a.m. on Monday. So we pretty much got this thing ready to come out. Like I said, you already saw we had the head gasket leaking. So we got the radiator pulled out of the way. The harness is completely pulled out of the car. Not pulled out, but put to the side. Let's see what else. The master cylinder is pulled out of the way, so that way we can get these four strut tower bolts. So like you see, our harness is completely gone. Everything's gone in the front of the car. So right now we have these 4 bolts, those 4, so 8, and then 3 underneath on the K member underneath on this side, 3 on that side, so another 6, and then 4 holding the transmission cross member in. Then we'll just lift this thing completely off there. Brake lines are already unhooked for the front brakes. The steering shaft is unhooked. So at this point, now we're just going to pretty much lift the car up off the motor. So what? Sorry, the dog. So what we're going to do is, I'll get underneath here and I'll loosen up the bottom 6, and then the 4 transmission bolts. Put a jack underneath the transmission. Set the entire car down on the ground on some rollers, which we have back in the corner here. What we'll do is we take these, put them underneath here with a piece of plywood on them, and you'll see it as we go. And we'll load the car on those, and then we'll have another one for the transmission pan back there, and then the whole thing will roll out. But it's pretty much where we're at, and I guess we'll set the camera up and let it roll while we get ready to knock out the rest of this. So this is how you pull a motor out of an F-body the fastest way. can see, we got the motor rolled out from underneath the car. My primary concern tonight, because like I said, I'm on a training schedule that I have to go back to, is I want to get this side apart. This is the side it was leaking from. So it was leaking back here. Come around here. It was leaking back here on the number 8 area. So right in this area here where my finger's at. So as of right now, obviously everything's disconnected. I got the fuel rail, pulling that off. I'll set this aside and then I'll pull the intake. Alright, so as I pull the plug wires off this side, like I said, we blew the head gasket around the number 8 cylinder, which usually is a sign of going lean, especially the way it was, saying it was torched, but this is what the plug wire looked like. As I went to grab it, it literally fell apart. So either two things, like normally it wouldn't, to my knowledge, correct me if I'm wrong, it shouldn't shoot out a head gasket or torch a head, which is what it looks like, if it's too fat. But I mean, I guess too fat, too lean, the carburetor side of things, it has the same effect, so maybe that's what it was. Also, when I got it back to the pits, it's going to be hard to see. I'll have to show you later in another video when I pull this side apart, but number 1, I heard it ticking. Underneath there, it blew out the header gasket. So, like I said, once we get this all apart, take the heads, and I'll show y'all what this side looks like, because this is the one we're concerned about. And but I'm having both checked again, and we'll see what we look like. But right now I'm just pulling the headers off now, and then I'll show you what our result is after we get everything apart. Alright, moment of truth. Like I said, it was pouring water out this side, so hopefully it's not torched, but let's see what we got here. I don't see any bad spots on this. It would have been back here, so we might have gotten lucky on that. Can you hand me the light over there? I mean, the plugs don't look like they were fat. I mean, this side looks a little fat, but that might have been because that plug wire was going. But I don't see a seal there necessarily, but ooh. There's something there that's kind of catching my finger.
Yeah, I see it.
You see it?
Something right there. It's hard to see with the light right on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a metal shaving.
Yeah.
There's another one.
So that might have been where the gas, yeah, that looks like it. But, so if we look, I'm going to go ahead and set this head down. I think we might be alright on, so to speak, torching a head. But if you can look at these, you can see the ring, it's sealed. It's sealed.
You got too much light on it.
I'm trying to figure out how to do this with the camera, but alright, so on this, let's go to the front one here, number 2. You see on the bottom here where it's sealed completely? Alright, there we go. You see how that's sealed completely, right? That's got a nice seal ring on it. And come over to this one. Look, it's open. This is still the gasket, I haven't even pulled it off yet. Then when you go to number 8,
Yeah.
Number 8, there's no ring there. No, you're looking at 7 still, or 6. See, there's not a ring there. So, yeah, I think that was our issue. We probably blew out 7 or 6 and 8.
Yeah.
Let's pull it off and see what it looks like.
Come on, dang it.
Shot anything now, so I'm getting the damn bind. So yeah, you can even see it on the block there. I don't know if you need some light. See how everything is sealed? Good seal, good seal. Oh, where's it look like it's not sealed? Right there, to your left some. Right there. Right there, number 7, right there at the bottom. So, if we look at the gasket, that's the one that looks the most blown out. Is sorry, I said 7. Y'all are gonna bust my ass. It's 6 actually. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8. So it's number 6. So it blew out on 6, top and bottom. So let's check it. Yeah, blew out on 6. So I guess I can hang it on my wall of blown head gaskets over here. We're just gonna add that one over to the list. Oh, and the bad pinion we got over there. So, but either way, I'm gonna take these heads and have them gone through. I just wanted to come home tonight, pull this thing apart, and make sure that I didn't torch a head, because if I did, then I was gonna be on the lookout to try to buy some more heads, or if I can get them fixed. But I'm still gonna take them, have them gone through again. Don's up the road. They take care of me every time I go out there, so they know what we're doing with this thing, and he makes sure he checks everything for me. So other than that, we found a problem. Number 6, not 8 like we thought, so it must have been trailing down that way for some reason. But either way, it was a bad head gasket. So like I said, I'll be in training for the next 20-something days. So if I'm able to come back on the weekends, I'll start tearing into it some more, getting the rest of the part. We already got head gaskets here, so I guess I can slap them back together. But other than that, I appreciate everything. Comment, like, and subscribe. If y'all see something that I didn't see, please say so, because like I said, we're just getting into this and we're running into all the problems that everybody else is running into. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug all these holes with some rags, and we're gonna call it a night.
Let's go. Yo, I'm like an addict, ooh, I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it. Fuse like a magnet, lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get get up, nah I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. Never gonna look